I still got it! Hello, everybody. Ah, we're finally returning to our Dyson Sphere creation video game thing. I know it's been a little while. But if I can remember correctly... No, I don't have multiplayer on this time. But if I can remember correctly, I have... stuff for making the sphere readied and waiting for me to make a sphere to build. So that's going to be my focus tonight, I believe, is try and get that up and running. But I also have to decide what star will I start on? Because I have a couple systems. This one, the home planet. And Kraz. Kraz is actually weaker, comparatively. But I don't have to stop with those two. Since I have warp drives, I could find an entirely new planet and solar system if I so desired. So I think I'm going to do that, because I can just ship the quantum chips and robot rockets that I'll need for building the thing. I'm sitting here trying to remember where all the pieces were sent. And I'm pretty sure it was here, because yeah, I got... No, that's not the finished product. I'm gonna follow the drones. They know where it's at. Solar cells. I think this was right. Burp. Close. Solar cells. Aha. Aha. And rockets. Dyson parts. All of the things. I know this will just be considered a trickle at best for the time being, but I'll eventually get more. Make entire factories of stuffs. Dyson cells and chips and quantums and all of the good stuff. So, let's take a look at what planet, what solar system I'll want this on. The main thing I'll be looking at here is luminosity. Nope. That's less than mine. As is. Oops, I selected the planet. 1.04. 004. 913. I know the blue stars are generally the better. Oh, that's a exact 1.0. Interesting. Electra. .39. How far is that's 34 light years away. I'd rather prefer something closer. 6 light years ain't bad. 1.5. Oh, wait a minute. It has 2 gas giants? Both the fire ice and the deuterium? Wow. I like this planet. With many millions of stuff. Let's take a deeper look. Volcanic ash, so that's good for iron and copper. Nice. And titanium. A goby, that's good for silicon. And a desert, that's a whole heck of a lot of stone. Interesting, interesting. That's a pretty good star. I'm gonna mark it. Baton Kaitos, okay. That one's a 1.2. It's a red giant. That's gonna be like, oh, it's actually a 1.0. Interesting. There's actually an achievement for building one on a red giant. Mostly because, oh, that's a 1.7. Jeez, that's a lot of minerals. Look at that one. It's got 5 planets. No wonder. Ooh, tidal locked. That's also good. Help me with the antimatter collection. Lava planet. Nice. Goby. That's for silicon. Optic grading crystal. Ooh, wind boosted. A crystal desert planet. High in iron. Interesting. I don't think I've seen a crystal planet in my running around. I'm kind of curious. A Gelisol. Okay. That's kind of a mix of everything with some silicon. Oh, bummer. What's that? Work-related email, but I think I'm good. Alright, I should be good. I always get antsy when I get stuff after work hours. I'm like, oh, what broke? In this case, nothing. Alright, let me go back to home planet and I'll look around a bit here. A bit further, there's a 1.2. I feel like either the Baton Kaitos or the, what was it, Bakrix might be. Well, that's a 1.79 there on Kappa Draconis. These blue stars are so good. Blue stars. But you know what they don't have? They don't have fire ice. They don't have the double gas giants. So I'm kind of leaning towards this because of that. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry. I would have muted, but I know my mute's practically broken at this point. Okay. 1.5 isn't bad. Those are both 1.7. This one's got slightly more. It's a 4 planets. Didn't expect to see Baton Kaitos as a name. Or the Kappa Draconis. You must consume additional planets. Activate Craver stance. Oh wow. White dwarf of 0.35? Ouch. Actually, out of curiosity, black hole should be, yeah. 0.17. It's actually not 0. I'm surprised and confused. Okay. So, I think I'm going to go Bot and Kaitos, and as far as, well, the one that had the title locking, I may do that, because I need a lot of critical photons. You know what, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go to... Although now I'm curious, didn't Kraz have also a title locked planet? Yes, it did. All the easier to farm the photons with. But... Alright, we're gonna unmark that one. We're gonna go to Bay Crooks. There's my target. I've decided. It's a strong star with a very good planet. Baten Kaitos. It's a video game. That means... Oh, it's a video game. And it means sea monster's belly. Interesting. Alright, so things I'm going to want to bring. That is the first things to mark off the list. Definitely gonna want a delivery machine. Go ahead and make a couple. Actually, wait a second. I still have a box with orange chips somewhere. I'm gonna grab those. Yes. Alright, so that's at least one to receive the warp drives and the launch rockets. Possibly return the critical photons. I need to determine what I'm going to use for energy. Whether I just start charging batteries to send out. Oh, did I not mark the planet? Okay. Now marked. It's really good for solar based on the tidal lock. And heck, once I start getting critical photons, I could even switch to artificial stars and add antimatter chambers. Those are the best fuel I could ask for. I think I'm going to focus on them once I get landed and set up and all of that. So, otherwise, Solar panels will be my friend there, but also I'm mining plenty of hydrogen. I might as well keep burning it. You can now consume gravitron lens to make more stuff. I'm sorry, but all of those are going to green cubes. That's gonna run out of stone eventually. Solution. So once those mines do run out, I'm not gonna hamper myself on making the solar cells, because that is what all this is doing. Oh, that's actually a good point. I need to make some of the transporter ships. That definitely cued some, yeah, magnets to be made. Sorry, I have a frog in my throat. Or something. I cannot get rid of it. Let's see. No surplus because of how quickly they're getting made. Which is not quick enough. Are they getting shipped out? Actually, supply. Wait. Yeah, I got some. Give me a few of them. Okay. Let's grab some stuff from over here. Boom. Definitely gonna need some Tesla towers. Take a fair handful of those so I don't have to make from base. Oh hey, I do have screw gears made up. Perfect. Definitely gonna need some storage containers. Make a couple fuel rods because I'll need them to fly. How few that made. They stack up to 30. That should be fine. Alright. Got some boxes, got some other stuff. Mining, plenty. Smelters, not nearly enough. Okay. I want to grab a stack of steel before I leave for sure. Character. Got enough warpers to get there and back and whatnot. Wait, why is this jammed on silicon? I see. It's actually a good problem to have after everything else. Grab steel. Okay. Okay. 4 and 4 and a lot of everything else. Got receivers, got launchers, got solar cell cinders. Trying to think if there's anything I need to check to make sure stuff runs while I'm gone from this planet, because it's going to be a while before I come back. Anything, I would set up a failsafe for my coal. think it ought to be fine. And of course, when I see the science stop, I'll know it's not. That vein is just about done. So I'm gonna finish it off. Then I'm gonna blast off. Give me a chance to charge up while I'm working too. Oops. Arguably, this is the most inefficient way to harvest this node because I'm involved. And I'm always a one-to-one, but the miners get a 10% boost or whatever my science research is set at. Details, details. And it's done. I'm sitting here looking for the light particle, but I don't see it on the list. Maybe it's because I haven't researched that yet. I'm working on it. What's this poor little planet have for resources still? 500,000 copper and iron and other. Why is that one disconnected from the grid? Hmm. I know these are what are feeding the shopping center, but I might as well keep them well powered with everything else. Okay. What else do I need that I'm not thinking of? It's always the hardest question to ask. What am I forgetting? Because obviously it's being forgotten while it's being asked. I'm gonna wing it. Got ships, I've got towers, I've got... Ouch. Pokey bit of a fingernail. And if anything, I can always import most anything I need. If anything, I'm going to take an extra couple tubes of the purple bars. Ow, I think I got it. Extra couple deals of the purple bars so I can make more towers if I so decide. Bezerak, or Beckrix, that's what it doesn't have any gas giants. Okay. It does have sulfuric acid, which is nice. Kill the grid for a moment. It's not so bad, actually. I don't have white cubes yet. Actually, what I should be researching is the wider Dyson Sphere building zone. So I can have more than just a belt. These are not all that important because I'm planning on having stuff built before sending any sales. With the toting of materials back and forth, those are actually going to be important. Okay. Alright. 8.5 light years. Here I go. Estimated time of arrival, 39 seconds. I don't know if I have enough energy bar for it, but I'm hoping. Okay, correction. I certainly do after the latest upgrade a while back. Homing in. Zoof. Plop. We made it. So this is the title locked one. Yes, perfect. And it's all on this side. Okay. Perpetual Day. So, a couple things I need to actually do. I should You know, now that I'm already here, I should have brought some stuff to make more of this. But also the thing that refines those into antimatter pieces. I can make them, but alright, we'll worry about it piece by piece. First up, I need to get materials here. I'm going to put the material receiver on the dark side of the planet. You might say there's plenty of space, and I'll agree, but for keeping the majority of it available, I'm going to put my energy system on the dark side. I probably could have got away with moving that over a hair from where it's at, but that'll be a fine little segment. Still hangs over a bit. Alright, thing I must ask. think the answer's no. Yeah, that's too close. Okay, the curvature of the planet's fighting me. It's too close to the tropic line. I don't like it. Gonna do this number instead. Gotta make some work lamps. I'm getting there. Wait, hold on. Work lamps? Are you talking about the miniature suns? I'm working on it. Unless you're talking about batteries, those also kind of give off light. One thing's for sure, I do need something to kick off the charging of this machine. And it being on the infinite dark side of the planet. Talk about an item in Astroneer. Oh. I mean, to be fair, I am working on the infinitely dark side of the planet. To be fair. Photon generation. Aha. Excellent. Alright, once that guy has enough energy to send out an airplane for picking up some of that, we're doing good. I need to put connectors between all that too. I'm getting there. know once I end up getting the towers use max stack of logistics, that won't be needed, but for the now, it's in place. Oh, come on, copy it. Really? So picky. That works, however. Oh, okay, now they're too far out. Okay. So picky. Alright. Error checking for missed connectors. Not counting the one that's going to the conveyor belt. Okay. Hey, all set up just in time to receive energy. So, next up, the things I'm going to need here: rockets, solar cells, and that's it, really. Everything else I can send on back. Oh, wait, he literally just left. Perfect. Go get that hydrogen, buddy. And he just got back. Or that was ship number 1. Good job. Turn the lights on. Now, the bad news is we need more hydrogen than what I just received. So I hope those ships start leaving and picking up and getting back quickly. Because that's going to shut down in a bit. Unless I nuke how quickly that's eating. Oh. Missed that. We'll do it like that. Out of fuel. Power plant shutting down. How far away is the next ship? It's always amusing to see them flying between planets. Yeah, that's a good ways out. Okay. Alright, we'll fix that problem when they get back. At least they're starting to pick up shipments. Alright. What I want to focus on... I have to be looking at the sun for the... Wow, that's bright. Okay. Yes, I live perpetually in dark mode on all my websites, but... Jeez. Stating the obvious, staring at the blue sun. I need the gunner machines to at least have line of eyesight on the giant blue sphere. So I'm gonna put them there for starting.
An EM rail ejector. You have taken the first step to build the Dyson Sphere. Now you can use it to send solar sails into space for forming the Dyson Swarm. Each EM rail ejector requires to set up orbit and supply with solar sails. Also, you can use copy and paste to set orbits. If you want a Dyson Swarm orbit become more diversified, you can click the Dyson Sphere button in the lower left corner of the screen to open the Dyson Sphere panel. Make your customization however you want.
You may customize. Alright, that'll keep it running for a short while. I'm hoping the next ship gets back before it runs out again. We shall see. Alright, so those guys are going to be there. Yes, he did. Perfect. Perfect. I need to start receiving these. I just thought about something. I don't think I adjusted the thing that's making these. I think it was a 3-tier, not a 5-tier logistics station. I think I goofed up. I guess we'll find out once some of these delivery airships get to and fro. Ouch. Either way, hydrogen looks like it will self-sustain now. Out of curiosity, production, cluster, hydrogen. Hydrogen. Oh. I'm even. But I think that may be because half of them are fully stacked? I don't know. It's maintaining. The blue number is bigger than the orange number. Not in the case of a 1-minute timer, though. It'll be fine! I'll just need to focus on making some more gas giant exploiters in the near future. Alright. Titanium is quote-unquote in the way, but I'm gonna leave it there. I do think I'm gonna have like solar cells come zoop and right there, and rockets come zoop and right in front of the hydrogen power plant. Cause conveniently The rocket launchers don't have to have line of sight. They are very big machines, though.
You have built a vertical launching silo. Now you can use it to construct the main structure of the Dyson Sphere. But before that, you need to enter the Dyson Sphere panel to finish planning the Dyson Sphere nodes and frames. After the plan is completed, the vertical launching silo will automatically launch small carrier rockets loaded with Dyson Sphere components to build the nodes and frames. Each rocket provides one structure point, and you can use the vertical launching silo panel to master the required structured points.
Those are quote-unquote set up. So, while I'm trying to figure out the rocket and solar cell situation, I can at least say it's ready. Ready to receive and fire. It just needs a destination. Hey, receiving rockets. Nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put these on the ground for receiving photons. I think this is a good split. I'll keep them equator-ish or mid-planet.
You built a ray receiver, which can receive the high-energy rays transmitted from the Dyson Sphere and directly input them to the power grid. However, caused by the ray receiving efficiency, the ray receiver's requested power will be larger than the documented output power of the Dyson Sphere. You can keep it working or upgrade technologies to increase the ray receiving efficiency.
It's not terribly inefficient right now, but it would be a lot better if I had all of those. Alright. So one thing about these, they must have a Dyson Sphere to give you any benefit. I.e., if you want them to sap the power of the bright blue ball, they have to have, at minimum, a Dyson belt. Dyson belt built. So we're getting to that point. Alright, and for now, I think I'm just gonna load the tower with the balls of light. I'll worry about the antimatter creation a bit later. Why doesn't it show up on the there it is. Okay. Oh boy, look at all them rockets! So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about solar sails. But for now, let's make a boat. First orbit is default. I don't think you can actually delete it unless you have another orbit. And maybe even if you do, the original cannot be cleared. So let's make our biggest could be a 57-900. Let's go with a 20K. We're gonna hit the 45. And we're gonna make it spin. Alright, so if that's 0, I'm gonna make it spin backwards from what it otherwise would have been. Alright, can I get rid of 1? No, okay, 1 is the default, it must stay. Understood. I can change colors. Interesting. Alright, so that's 1. Gonna make another. This one I'll do a slight bit larger even. That was 20K, let's do a 28K. And 180 just inverts it from normal spin. So let's do that. And if that's base, let's go with 360. Let's go 270. Actually, thinking about it, this won't give it any difference. It's all flat. So 0 is fine. Okay. So we got a 20K, a 28K. What was the base? Oh, 28,900. Oh, really? How do I show all? Isn't there a show all orbits? Or do I just have to... Ah, okay. Oh gosh, yeah, look at that. Whoop. Orbit 2 and 3 are inverted of each other. Circling. I actually kind of like that idea. Alright, we're gonna make one more though, just because I can. Can have up to 20. But 20, 28, 36. Let's do a wide. trying to remember what I made. Number 2. It's like a 45 degree with a 270 longitude? No, 180 longitude. Okay. Okay. 36K. Let's go with something non-standard. 77. And we'll do all non-standard on that too. Why not? Not divisible by 90. Somewhere in the 200 range. 237. It's quite possibly a prime number. Hey Google, is 237 a prime number?
No, it's not a prime number.
Okay, never mind. What's it divisible by then? What is 237 divisible by? Probably divisible by 7. Anyway. Alright, so this is going to be orbit 4. I think I'm going to use orbit 2. Target pitch. That's not going to fire then. Okay, that's a problem. Alright. Orbit 3 is fine, orbit 2 is not. Strange. 1 and 2 are bad. Okay. Oof. I imagine that's going to be the same. Let me instead do the cannons in a line this way, I think. I think that will make that a viable shot. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Alright, we'll do 4, 3, 2. Pitch angle is still a bit off. Really? Where do you need to be to have a good pitch angle? Oh, that's so close. Needs power to have a answer if that'll work. Okay. 1 is bad. 2 works. 3 works. 4 works. Okay. Not too worried about... Well, no, because 1 was the one that's countering 3. Oh. I'll work it out later when I add more guns. So for now then, we'll do 4, 3, 2. And I've been debating if I'm going to just start making solar cells here. Might not be a bad idea. Come on. Really? But I think to get things started, I'm gonna focus on making an actual piece to the belt. Starts you with this kind of frame. Can just wipe that one out. Can't wipe out the orbit list, which is kind of like, but you can wipe out the shell. What was my smallest orbit? 20k? Okay. Gonna aim for between 20 and 28, which means I think I'm gonna do a 24,000. The way it spins. Alright, this is from front center. That's doing this kind of loop. At 237. Dun, 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 dun. That's kind of doing the opposite visibly. Okay. Let's do 24 for 4. And do a weird number. Do a not so weird number. Okay. So it's going to be spinning that sort of direction. Yeah. I want to use the freeform lattice. Yikes. Kind of like either this one or the this one. I think I'll go for this. The thing that gets me on this though is kind of wavy. I don't know if y'all can see it from y'all's end, but it's kind of wavy between the triangle connections. So, let us begin our design. Pretty sure that's center line right there. And I have to keep in mind, as I'm adding stuff, I know the ship parts are going to be launching immediately. Which is fine, I kind of need them to. So, the whole spinning angle thing, I'm gonna have to, because I've got it weird, I'm gonna have to just work with it as I go. Space between, shortest path between 2 points. Okay. I think I generally go with the geodesic. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I definitely go with the curved one. I'm gonna leave that as a structure point though. Oh boy, we're already launching rockets. Look at it go. Oh boy, look at it go. Okay. That's gonna start working on it. So we want the curvy ones. Different kind of curvy ones. Let's go with the shiny one. How many spaces between are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. You activated array receiver. You have a node active. Excellent. Alright. It's doubled in strength immediately. Okay. Also, now I'm not so confined. That's not the word. Not so certain I was using curvy ones or what. No, yeah, I feel like it was the curvy ones. Alright. I think since it's 12 spaces across, I'm going to go for a 4-piece. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just going to do that all the way around to get the belt built. Jeez, those rockets are already producing 4 million power on the small points of Dyson frame they've put together. It's crazy to think about. Alright. Got a belt. See what I mean by it looks kind of wavy? It's amusing to me. Anyways, we'll zoom out for a moment. Oh my gosh, I'm making 0.04 per minute. Why does it look wobbly? It's the frame's fault. Oh, look at that, we got rockets blasting off. Looks like a strand of barbed wire just surrounding it. Yeah, this grid, it has a case of the wobbles, the wobbledy wobbles. So as they finish the nodes, they actually start connecting this in-between piece. Planned 200 rockets needed. Whoa. they're gonna be working for a while. And while they're working on it, okay, that's only gonna slowly increase in time because it's perpetual sun, which is good. Requested power 2.2 million. Whew. The Dyson Sphere is already worth 399 million? No. Oh, it's requesting 400. It's only worth 9.5 right now. I see, I see. Well, while I'm on this planet, let's see about making solar cells, because it's gonna be a bit before I get any shipments, I'm convinced. So solar cells are a bunch of stone to make glass, to make prisms, to combine with software chips, to make photons, that then get combined with graphene. I can make antimatter now. Yes. Okay. Alright, while it's on my mind though, blue number is smaller than the orange number. I might have a hydrogen deficiency in due time. Alright, so graphene. I could request from the planet that's already sucking up dry ice to send some dry ice here. I think that's what I will do. Otherwise, I need a spot of stone. Perfect. It's not a lot though. It's not a lot on the planet to begin with. If it's closer to copper, there's a whole lot in the sunshine, of course. I think I'll run with it. Nope, not the 12. Okay. So I need to remind myself of what the path was again. Make the glass to make the prisms. No energy in sight. There's a good few of those. It's not going to power the smelters. Alright, so it's 3 glass to a prism. Or rather, 2 prisms. And these are assemblered. Yeah, okay. do 6 smelters. Starting here. Why did that disconnect? What the heck? Okay. Yep. Power shortage. Alright, so those 3 will combine to make prisms. We'll do an assembler each. Put it out a bit in case I want to add some glass refinery. Why not? Okay, prisms. That's making, and the next piece is to combine that with software. Make software, I need 2 iron and 1 copper. You've made a critical photon! Excellent. So that sounds like the ray receivers are working, albeit slowly. They got some ramp up time. Saw an 11. Still not quite enough. Whew. I have a crick in my neck. I wish was not there. Let's do this. I hate how spread out this node is. Definitely one of those I should just like come back to as it collapses, but I'd rather at least set up a miner on each of them. Alternatively, I could have just thrown a laser drill on it and call it good, but you know. Alright, where's the software chips in comparison? Right there. Okay. So what's 2 iron per copper? I think I'll be fine to do something like this. If I ever want to add more power station in the middle, I'll just tack on another 4. Now for the iron portion, partly thinking maybe I should redirect this, meet halfway, and then go. I think I will. So I'm going to need that to connect the power on down the way. Smelters kicked in and all power was gone. Alright, there's copper. I'm gonna throw it to an assembler. Once I get to the point of combining those, I need one software. Okay. Per 2 crystals, which means 1 and 1, so that makes software chips in a batch of 2, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Okay. Running out of conveyor belt fast. That's not good. Copper's not going to be the limiter, it's going to be iron. I want to make 6. It still gives me a surplus of 1 copper station. I might take it out and match it with 3 and 6. It's not that big a deal. A bit of wind in the situation. That's too far to reach, isn't it? Okay. This is all going to plates. I'm going to combine these 2 ingredients. Right about this point. That defunct power grid is something else right now. It's kind of amusing. Either way, software chips. I'm gonna Hop, skip, and a fly. All the way this way. So, from here, this makes 2 per the situation. I can have 2 assemblers, taking the 2 and combining 1 software chip to make a photon. So I'm just gonna do this number. Did the Hydra not work? What you talking about? It's still working. I'm blueprinting and preparing. Blueprinting and preparing for solar sails. Double darn. That works. Alright, so that I can now make artificial stars that specifically burn antimatter. Big power. Good stuff. Okay. Photon. It's a hold up back here. I didn't set it out. Sounds about right. Alright, so that's all its own little system now. Alright, with the photons, I need graphene. which means I'm gonna have to either ship in dry ice and make it, or just ship in graphene. I think I'm gonna go for the latter. Rip power grid. Set that as demand. I'm going to set this as supply. So, graphene demand. I'm going to have you grab interstellar warp drive stuff. It's a 1-to-1. So this is making 0 per minute. It's more than that. 15 per minute. Ouch. However, well, I don't have a base just making blue potions. Or rather, not reliably, so I can just ship them out, so I'm gonna hold off on that idea. Alright, so my next two, Bob and Bob, are gonna be the actual solar cell makers. Should eventually receive graphene, hopefully. Most likely after these ships get kicked on, so I need to find a way to charge this without killing the grid, which means I need to connect my two outposts. But first, give these guys an out. Perfect. Bothers me that's not aligned. Okay. Alright. That should be... it's not charging yet. Okay. Need a tower connected. It's just on the edge. Perfect. So if I'm not mistaken, these guys should lift off and go grab graphene. And that's what I'm holding to check. Because alternatively, I'm gonna have to set them to dry ice and set up a couple chemical stations. Nobody's lifting off. It's a problem. Okay. That's a problem. Can make quite a few without too much trouble. So we're gonna go the dry ice conversion method. They all lifted off at once and killed my power grid. Okay. I know it's because I have both of these at standard setting, which is 60. So I do need more power on the ground. I could easily add these last 12. It's not divisible by 8 though, so I need 4 more. Oh, hey, we're researching the white cube now. Excellent. Nice and easy. Extra energy online. It's enough to cover the 120 required by the towers. Actually, I'm curious. How well built is this at this point? They're working on it. They're working on it. Do the wave. Okay. Back to this guy. We're gonna set up the chemical stations. Though the dry ice creates hydrogen too, doesn't it? Yes. Alright, well that's where the little drones come into play. Do this as the out for dry ice. So I'll need a line for receiving graphene, but also for hydrogen. Alright. I'm burning a lot of blue batteries. I probably shouldn't. But I want to keep the good rails going. Alright, that's going to be the graphene. This will be the hydrogen. First socket. Third will be for graphene. Second for hydrogen. Copy paste. Alright, so that will get the solar cells running. And shipped over to the railguns. I need to actually set hydrogen on this so it'll not back up everything. Good point. So y'all aren't killing the power grid. 30% on the miniature drones. Same here. I think I will go ahead and boost these. So they now match the photon printing. It's fine. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Doesn't graphene go into this? Oh, it uses titanium nuggets too. Idea. Oh, you know what I said I would grab and I forgot to? Stack purple. Oh well. Alright. Oh, look at him go! So I've got solar cells in orbit now. The unfortunate truth is they only have 6,600 seconds to live, which is a good while, but without a frame to pop them into, they will expire and will be considered wasted. It's a funky orbit. It's a wobbly orbit. It's the grid that makes it do that. I just drew a belt around the center. It's amusing though. I like it. Alright, so the thing I should focus on is making a plate for the solar cells to fill in, because then they're permanent. So let's get to a quick edit. I'll adjust for the sake of keeping some sails alive. Gotta figure out what shape I want though. I believe the longest I can make is like 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, and I don't know if that's just because the can't go further, but before they decide to build that, delete it. Y'all got plenty of other points to work on. So one thing I haven't pointed out that I think is super cool. It's so hard to look at the sun. So hard to look at the sun. But you can actually see your ring being made out in the open. That's the coolest part about this. You can see the doodads in orbit as well. Anyways. So where's the point with a mostly finished structure? Right there. If I go with 4, it'll be a perfect triangle. Equilateral triangle. I feel like I should do that. Alternatively, I could do like a trapezoid looking thing. A 2, 2, 2. Might do that actually. Let's do fancy trapezoids. Alright, I'm only going to focus on this area for the moment so I can get the solar cells covered. That's an interesting design.
You have finished the Dyson shell planning. Once nodes and frames are done construction, the Dyson shell will put solar sails to use automatically.
Once they are done
Each
construction.
solar sails provide 1 cell point, and you can click the shell to view the total number of cell points required.
Are they actually getting absorbed? They are. Perfect. They almost made a full circle. They actually, never mind. They actually did make a full circle around both. Nice. I might actually go ahead and fill in the rest so they have places to go. But basically, they just pull from that orbit and fill it in. And it looks cool. So, I'm going to finish my trapezoidal idea. Did I use the same? Oh yeah, I guess it's already auto selected. Okay, perfect. Might still be all sorts of wibbly wobbly, but it looks nicer. It's got an extra layer. Oh gosh, look look at all of the sails just coming in. Alright. For this currently, solar cells in total 350. Oh, that's how many. Okay. Oh, nodes plan. Wait, how do I get to see this data? That's what it is. Oh my god. I need 15,100 rockets. I've used 500. I need 106,000 solar cells. Oh. You built a sphere cell. Huh. Oh, they must have finished a portion of it. Nice. Enjoy this special moment. Which piece did they finish? I don't see it. Wait a minute, I don't see it. It'll gradually show up. I'm kind of surprised at how many sails are being shot right now. It's impressive. Oh, everything's been absorbed. Or is being absorbed. Excellent. All right. Why are you not firing? Orbit out of range. What? We're tidal locked. Huh? It is slightly adjusting, which is kind of amusing. Is it falling into range? It'll start shooting soon? Is that what's happening, or is it... I was thinking if I placed it on a tidal locked, it was always... go time. Perhaps I misunderstood. I'm waiting to see that negative become a you can shoot again. Maybe it's the wrong go time. No. It's perpetually day. Perpetually pointed at the sun. It's always go time. No. It's not perpetually no time. No. Alright, railgun. 3, 2, 1, go! Wait, what? What? What angle do you need? I thought you were good when I put you down. Well, that's a little bit of a bother. Alright, we're gonna adjust it a bit. While I'm here, though, I'm curious about these ray receivers. How are they, oh. Wow. They're up to 97%. Making about 1 photon a minute. Not bad, not bad. Got 80 photons already. Not bad, not bad. Alright, Mr. It's Always No Time. I think you were right. No, it's unfortunate. I wish you could get more data on this. As far as why it's not shooting, other than, oh yeah, the pitch is wrong. Alright, so let's move it a bit. We'll do that. You lack solar cells. Well, boy, let me tell you, I got you fixed. Perfect. Oop. Oh, there it goes. We're getting some panels. Nice. It's kind of amusing also looking at it. It's like seeing where they're coming from. You're like, oh, I know the planet's over here. I guess we can see it from the current angle, but it's getting made. So, from here on out then, to finish the game, all I gotta do is get a bunch of white cubes. A bunch of them. So at this point, it's just mass produce and mine everything. That said, let's go take a look at the other planets that were in this system. Oh, here's the other thing. You can actually see on the map view too, the sphere getting built. So cool. So, other planets. There's 5 of them for this sentence. There's 5 in this sentence. Yes, exactly. 5 in this system. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Let's see about. This grading crystal would be nice for the laser drill. But honestly, maybe I should actually see about making the antimatter tubes with the photon crystals, rather than going to just mine some stuff. It's a lava planet. Solar 152. Dun, 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 dun. I was having an amusing thought. I thought maybe my belt is going to be big enough to encompass that lava planet. I don't think it is. But that is possible in some cases. That's a lot of iron and copper. Okay. So, back on the planet surface, I actually want to see about manufacturing photons and stuff into stuff. Oh, that uses purples and orange software chips. Okay. Oh wow. I'm gonna put that on supply because I think. Oh wow. Whatever's needing it. Yeah, got it. I just hope it leaves enough here. And it should for making the light photons. Okay, so to crack open a light photon, I need a particle collider. At the rate it's making, I believe one will be fine. Can always amp it up a bit later on. Ouch. So the problem I have now then is actually it's no problem at all because the other half is hydrogen. I think I'm gonna crack it and then send it in. I didn't mess it up too bad. Okay, good. I'll leave that as the backup wind supply. I know it's fully sufficient on the hydrogen, but okay, I think switching the graphene to oh yeah, it's still got plenty. Yeah, okay. It's just kind of slow. particle collider. Gonna need a way to reroute those light particles I put in the machine out of the machine. By the machine, I mean the giant logistics station. I knew it. Okay. That is what's keeping everything connected currently. Darn it. Okay. So I need for this to do something like that. I need you to have power. And you can start crunching light. You've created your first antimatter! Excellent. Excellent! Oh, heck. Oh, well, that's fine for now. But I can't let that continue that way. Antimatter on that line. How to... I think I'm gonna have to do it this sort of way. That's for antimatter. This will be for hydrogen. That's a jump, but okay. Alright. Drop some photons on the track. And I highly doubt I'm ever going to run into a backstock situation, but here's for the in case ofs, and somewhere for me to put those for now. So, actually worth considering how to make the antimatter rod. Requires an assembler, 12 antimatter, 12 hydrogen, an anti-collapse chamber, whatever it's actually called, anti-annihilation constraint, and a alloy bar. Okay. Could make a few, and then all of my energy woes. No longer a problem at all. Problem I have right now, though, is the anti-annihilation chamber. Need a purple and a software chip. Not a software chip, but a processor chip. Small price to pay for some really potent energy. It's not a way for me to make it on this planet by itself right now unless I import alloy. And purples. And orange chips. That's a small shopping list, and thinking about it though. Can I make another receiving tower? I think I'm gonna do that. Look at him go! I can now make white cubes. Oh boy. This is not all that easy to make. It requires antimatter and every cube before it. That's why it's considered the universe matrix. So that's gonna be my next big thing, as far as I need 4,000 of them to finish the game. Alright, can I get away with something like that? I think so. Alright. Are y'all even using your drones? Not really. Okay. Partly because the only thing that's getting transported is the solar cells between ya. Don't know what you'll need drones for just yet, but I have them on hand. Because otherwise they're stagnant. Alright, so I want to import orange chips, purple squares, not squares, purple circuit boards, whatever they are. Alloy bars. I figured orange chips would be the hard one. That sucks. I'm definitely gonna need more energy to bring this one online. See what happens when I just... Oh really? Wow. At limit nearly. But that works. Alright, so... the thing I want to combine is the Hydrogen antimatter collapse sphere. And an alloy bar. So this tower actually does have 2 empty spaces, just like that. Okay, perfect. Gives me options down the road. Okay. So I think what I need to focus on is orange chips. Gotta get the orange chips. Need so many orange chips. Uh-oh. Science stopped? I think science stopped because I ran out of orange chips. Okay, it's still chugging along, but it's having its breaks in progress. This planet had some silicon. Some. I could make a few here. 2 iron, 2 copper, 2 silicon. I do think I need to work on the energy grid though a bit. Yeah. Bright lights. So, yikes. It's constantly having to go grab. Not out of expectation, though. And that's sending what it can to help. I'm amused, though. I have a planet, I thought, that was strictly making graphene, but for whatever reason, this is the one that's getting pulled from. I might have to go investigate Kraz and see what happened. I'm guessing a hydrogen jam of some sort. Which is unfortunate. Alright, so I want to pull hydrogen. Turn off remote supply. For what? For this? I'm fine with this getting shipped out. But I'm amused that it's pulling from here than my, what I had a dedicated planet for. It was more a commentary of amusement. I set a thing up, but it's pulling from here instead. Alright, so my thought is purples and oranges. to make annihilation spheres. To then come a little further. I may move that in a bit, but that's where it's at for now. Alright, so this one... make antimatter out. And a hydrogen out. Adjust that a bit. Okay. One of a kind storage container for antimatter fuel rods. Is that really outside the... it is. Bummer. Okay. Oh. Alright, I know that is slow as snot, but making some antimatter fuel. I will go ahead and boost these three. Zoop. Antimatter. May only be 2 rods for now, but that's a whole energy bar worth of power. So I think the throwing the couple of orange chips I had for that exchange, well, worth it. So now I need to see about making orange chips. Back to the idea of finding silicon on this planet. It's not far away from iron either, which is nice. How is my hydrogen resource? Blue's still bigger than orange. So yeah, I must have had a lot in reserve. Alright, so this uses 2 and 2. Microprocessor. Okay. I need 2 times as many printers for this, for that. Okay. So let's say I want to make 4 orange chips. I would need 4 software printers and 8 micro printers. Is that correct? Had to take into account production time. These make 3 times as fast as that. Okay. And these are slow. Okay. I'll figure that math out in a bit. Let's get this at least turned on. And melting and making. Do I have enough belt? I'm running out of belt fast. So silicon is only mixing with copper. So that's fine to do this way. fan of when it's so spread out like that. Oh well. It's 2 silicon, 1 copper? Yeah, okay. Alright, this will cover the microchips. But I'm gonna need copper for the software boards too. There's gotta be a better way to set that up. Is that just enough space to fit a doodad in between? Yes. That's going to be the microcrystalline parts. And it's 2 of those. Yeah. So I know this is turning out different than I originally mathed. 4 can support 2. So I need... Okay. Curiosity, how's the building project going. Nice. Coming right along. Okay. Now I need to mine the iron and melt the iron. So if it's 1 copper to 2 bars, I can make 6. Same as that. Invisible nodes? Rather, they were under the elevated dirt. Elevated ash pile. That's backwards. I just realized it. Plenty to hit all of the spots, only just. Okay. So now, once I tell that that's iron, need a software making space. throw it down here. Alignment's a bit off, but that's a simple fix. Go with the can be advanced later idea. I really want that to come behind it. But I also realize I am practically out of highway making material. Red. See a yellow flash? Okay. Alright, that will make oranges. Lack of item. Okay. Unfortunately, does not reach the tower. Thing I'm missing to make it is magnets. Okay, I might be able to collect a minor amount. You know what? I'm gonna let it mine it for me. Online. Online. Alright, I need some of this for magnets. Okay, now I'm at a graphene or graphite, so that's all the conveyor belt I can make. Wait, why are you not printing? I didn't put an out, that would be why. Okay. Meet in the middle. Alright, so it's a trickle, but it's more than there was on this planet a while ago. Oh boy, it's antimatter! My favorite! Go ahead and burn off my hydrogen tubes first. I think I will go ahead and make that a shipping item. Just for the sake of, oh hey, yeah, I can request any matter anytime. I need more. I need more conveyor belts. I knew I should have picked up some more. Okay. So, building the Dyson Sphere, harvesting antimatter and photons, shooting the solar cells. That gun's offline again. Why? Something about the way this planet spins. It's very particular. I figured on a tidal lock planet it would be, oh yeah, I got line of sight. Let me fire. But I guess that's not the case. I'm curious though. If I switch you to 2? Nope. 3? Yep, okay. Can you shoot at 4? Nope. 2? Nope. Huh. 2 and 3 it is then. Oh, they're over here working on this corner now. It's kind of amusing how it randomly chooses which node gets the next bit. I like it's out there in space. Anywho, I really need to see about making white cubes. I'm noticing as they build more of the sphere, this is speeding up quite a bit. It's been at 100% for a while, but that 0.99 is now a 2.5. Wait a second. Gravitron lens would only add 0.1 per minute? That's weak. There's so many other things this could be used for that's better. Anywho. I think what I'm actually going to do, now I've at least got this base started, I'm gonna go back to home base. my canisters of antimatter. We in the end game. That's doing its thing. I'm making solar cells here. It's doing its thing, sending out the extra graphene when it can. It looks like everything caught up because it's starting to stash here. That's gonna get backed up on hydrogen if y'all don't start taking it from there. I see the problem. They weren't taking it from there, it's just been stashing since I set it up. Oh. Oops. That makes sense. Oops. Local supply, local demand. So after this next delivery, they should start pulling from that tower instead of offshore planets. Thwarted by a logic gate. Yup. They're just doing what they're told. It's kind of robots' thing. Do what they're told. I'm realizing I'm gonna run out of rockets pretty soon if I don't fix the quantum chips or whatever else is limiting that. I figured it was quantum chips. Wow. Okay. They're not making it all right now. So we're either out of plain filters, not the case, or we're out of orange chips. I feel like the answer is obvious. It's orange chips because they go in everything. Okay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna run back to base, restock my conveyor belts, let this do its thing and build the Dyson Sphere, and I can view it from a distance as I see fit. And as I research more, I can adjust it to be bigger. Okay. So that all said, got Baycrix Max marked on the map. Could take a hop and a skip to Kraz first. Or I could just jump home. I think I'm gonna just jump home. One last look at the fancy Dyson Sphere building stuff going on here, though. Nice. Okay. Oops, energy's full. Got some backup. Okay. visit some of these planets along the way, but I do feel like just getting back to base. Slash, kind of wore out. I think when I do get back to base, I'll call it a night. After backpack inventory management stuff, of course. Plunk. Oh. It's a tad bit of a problem there. What was this supplying? Reds. Okay. They're overstocked at the moment. Greens are the limiter. Quantum chips, I'm sure. I'll go ahead and get this re-hooked up. I'll use a cursed diagonal. Alright, first things first, I need a whole bunch of railway. Blue magnets are the next thing I want. I'm at 1,000. Need some more glass triangles. Some wire magnets. Okay. So I'm curious, am I actually making orange chips on this planet? I feel like I was making them on the lava planet only and shipping them in. Do you believe that's the case? Yes. Those making, because I will definitely use them. So why is this a demand instead of supply? I mean, I'm making some here. Maybe I was demanding so I could shut off the use of the graphite. I think that's the case. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Material conservation wise. Okay, wait, yeah, I'm confused. Remote demand, local supply. Where's it supplying to and what's it making? Curious. I feel like it'll be fine. But now that raises a concern since I'm shutting this down. I need to invert this line. Rather than a into the tower, it's an out of the tower. Okay, that's a height of 3 works. So much room! Okay. That works. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that room, but it's there now. Yep. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna go fix the orange chip fiasco on the lava planet. It's just gonna be as simple as reconnecting some iron. Splat. All right. Looks like it is still printing. May just have drastically reduced material input. Okay, this part's fine. Maybe the demand caught up with the supply is the problem. Oh, that titanium's almost finished. Yeah. Alright then. I'm gonna make matters worse by boosting. Actually, no, I know what the problem is. Sulfur chips. Hold on, yeah. It's such a drastically reduced iron output right now. Even with all of these firing. The line's full, which has me like, how's that not enough? Select node. It's done for. So let's do something strange. And give its own siphoned amount of iron. Should help a measure greater than 0. Because the big holdup was it's not receiving enough iron bars. I want to make sure that's not messing up this, and looks like we're fine there. for now. Oh wow. Oh wow, that's a welcome surprise. This is backstocked because of the lack of iron plates. Interesting. So in that case, how to... Because it's not a matter of getting it onto this line. It's plenty coming through. It's more of a matter of I'm not melting enough of it fast enough. I don't know if that's the best idea. I could shut down the center and say, hey, it's all coming from there now. Maybe exactly what I do so I can have plates, plenty of plates. But seeing that that is almost empty worries me because I know that's all going into those. Six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry, 12 up there. Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Snap decision. So the first thing I'm noticing is, yes, this is slowed down significantly. Starting to pull from that line a lot more. How bad is it hurting the box? Box is absolutely fine. Okay. By little. Those are all off, meaning all magnet production has stopped for this central area. conversion to plates. So that should get software chips plenty. Yes, perfect. Orange chips. Back on target. Good. Churton 2, how many orange? No, not Churton 2. Churton 3, how many orange? This is 1. Home planet should be 2. Oh. Oh. Okay, I need to look at Churton 4. Orange chips production consumption 16 a second. That sounds low, but I know that's because shipments are only just starting to pick back up. It's fair. Alright, so I know I upgraded 2 of these. How's blue chips keeping up? They are not. Okay. That should hopefully make the difference. So those have been off for a moment. How is the production line over here? It's starting to dwindle. Fair. Yeah, that's completely shut down at this point. Well, yeah, I didn't take out the power tower. Alright, full reliance on the out yonder magnet wire printer now. Or rather, it had been, but okay, still draining. Is it a lack of magnets, a lack of copper, lack of printing power? I feel like it's the lack of printing power. Times 6 is 360. 492. Where else am I making magnet wires? Or is that just not settled from my adjustment? Wait, it makes 2 per, doesn't it? It does. Okay. 720 is right then. So we're at capacity. And that should always stay 66 roundabout. As long as material incoming stays the same. Looks about right. However, magnets, well, buddy, took a major dive. Okay. Surprisingly, the box is not empty though. I'm gonna put about that many mores. Because I can. I think it's going to be over 720, which is great. Yeah, magnets are fine. Perfect. So that gets software chips going, which gets orange chips going. Blue chips are matched, roughly. Okay. Problem assuaged, I think is the word, for the moment. Next time I have an issue with it, it's going to be lack of material. Undoubtedly. Yeah, I think after that fix up, now that I'm back at base, roughly, I'ma call it a night. Did a lot, got a lot of photons. And started making the sphere on Becrux. And of course, as I get the larger frame, I'm gonna fancify it a bit. I do think I'm gonna go ahead and fly back to home base. Kind of feel like I should stay here and start tapping all the nodes though, so you know what, I think I will stay here. Worried about my lack of rail though. Can I stand on this? No. Okay. I stand here. Whoops, 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 whoops. I stand here. The Gear Factory. I didn't save it all while I was playing, did I? Oops. Okie dokie. Thank y'all all for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed watching along. And I should see y'all again tomorrow. I do have a announcement. I know I was out last week, but I will also be out next week. I've had a long-term planned trip out to see some family and friends, so I will be out next week. Can't think of anything else, so savings for speedrunners. I'm only 37 hours in and I got the photons of light. I think I'm doing fast. Anywho, y'all take care. I will see y'all again next stream. Good night.